Hello, we have already seen basics and two applications of moisture measurements using microwaves. Today we will add another most interesting application. In an earlier video, and here you see the link, we had already learned why microwave testing is ideally suited to measure moisture. And we had seen two contributions showing moisture measurements, local moisture measurements of agricultural products, indoor and outdoor. In addition to local measurements, also the mapping of moisture distribution is needed. For example, below ground level. And microwave testing can also do this. As a first example, we see here the moisture distribution below ground floor in an indoor swimming pool. A second example is the outdoor moisture mapping, which we see in the following video. It is the soil moisture mapping to optimize the golf course playing conditions and save resources.
Hello and welcome. I'm Dave Wilbur, Director of Agronomy and Customer Success at TurfRad, and I'd like to give you an introduction to TurfRad. In 42 years of being involved with turfgrass, both as a golf course superintendent and as an international turfgrass consultant, I've never seen technology as important as TurfRad. After all, water is our most important resource. Simply put, TurfRad is a way to measure moisture in the soil. The TurfRad soil sensor has the ability to measure water content in the top 4 inches of soil. They're engineered to take 7 measurements per second, and they're rugged, waterproof, and portable enough to be mounted on the back of a mower or utility vehicle. This means superintendents can have 10,000 soil moisture measurements per fairway every time they mow, with no extra labor. Now we'll take a look at the software that is involved with the TurfRad system. As you can see here, we've got a map of a golf course. This happens to be Arroyo Trabuco in Southern California. Mike Wolpoff, the golf course superintendent there, sends his mowers out and they scan every day. And you can see that we generate a map and it's real intuitive. Blue is wet, red is dry. We can zoom in on that. We can see the individual percentages on the individual sprinkler heads. And with this information, the golf course superintendent can often see what's going on before he sees it in the turf grass. Such an important part of the TurfRad system. It's almost like we have predictive technology. We can also do day-to-day comparisons. Here you can see that we're comparing 2 different days. Very simple. And you can see that the adjustments that this golf course superintendent made that night had an impact in moisture management and therefore playability. The success of our superintendents is the most important thing. Here Jim Pavinetti from Fairview Country Club in Greenwich, Connecticut tells us his story. It's transformed my golf course, he says. And he went on later to tell me that in 17 years, he hasn't learned as much about his golf course as he has in the last 3 months of use. Thanks for joining me. If you'd like to know more about TurfRad, visit us at turfrad.com.
That's it for today. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Goodbye.